More than 800 books were banned during the first half of the 2022-2023 school year. Censorship in the US has definitely ramped up over the past few years, but the practice of banning books is older than America itself. New English Canon by Thomas Morton was published in 1637 and is considered to be the first book banned in what is now the US. The book was pretty critical of Puritan culture and leadership, particularly their treatment of Native Americans. Obviously, Puritan settlers didn't appreciate that, so the book was almost immediately outlawed. This has been a pattern throughout the history of literary censorship in the US. Authors who disagree with the status quo or cast society in a less forgiving light are often silenced. Need examples? Harriet Beecher Stowe's Uncle Tom's Cabin was burned in the 1850s for anti-slavery sentiments. The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck and 1984 by George Orwell were labeled as communist propaganda during the Cold War. The Color Purple by Alice Walker raised eyebrows when it was published in 1982 for depictions of sexual violence, but also because of its painful reflection of the Jim Crow South. Fast forward to today, deep political partisanship and attacks on human rights have had an impact on which books get banned. Politicians and local leaders are not just censoring ideas, they're censoring identities and lived experiences. Genderqueer, a memoir by Maya Kobabe, The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison, All Boys Aren't Blue by George M. Johnson, and Out of Darkness by Ashley Hope Perez are among the most banned books of 2023. Pulling these books off the shelves doesn't just discourage young people from learning about experiences outside of their own. It limits opportunities for them to see themselves in the stories they read.